I will rise and be strong!
We don't exactly have an easy life, but we're happy. Life can change though, as sudden as the weather. It shifts and moves on. The sun can't shine forever, and the snow has to stop at some point. But whatever happens, when happiness is destroyed, it's always followed by the smell of blood.
Hi, Tanjiro.
Hey, Nezuko.
I had to put Rokta down for a nap now. Otherwise, he would throw a fit. Ever since Dad passed, he's been glued to your side. In fact, everyone seems to follow you wherever you go. I'll see you when you get back.
Yes?
You scaredy cat. You're hopeless, you know that?
All living creatures constantly give off vibrations. The world is full of sounds ringing out. Breathing, heartbeats, the rhythm of blood circulating. By listening closely, I'm able to tell what kind of thoughts are going through someone's head. Even so, I've been deceived by others many times. That's because I've always stubbornly believed in whomever I wanted. Tanjiro, despite being a demon slayer, is traveling with a demon. But I'm sure he has a good reason for doing so. Whatever that reason may be, I'm sure I can put my faith behind it.
It seems like he's got everything figured out. I gotta say, that's pretty irritating. It's almost like he can predict the future. It's as natural for him as water flowing from a river. It's not about going first for this kid. It's all about the battle itself. And watching it flow like a raging current!
Don't cry. Don't succumb to sorrow. This isn't the time to despair. I know you're devastated right now. Your family massacred. Your sister a demon. I know it hurts. I know you want to scream. I understand. If only I'd gotten here half a day sooner. Maybe then your family would still be alive. However, there's no way to turn back time. So feel it. Feel the pure rage of being unable to forgive. Let it be what gives you the strength to take action. With that fragile resolve of yours, you can't protect your sister. Or heal her. And you'll never get revenge for what happened to your family.
My beloved older sister was slaughtered by a demon. I see the mournful tears of others who've lost their loved ones in the same way. I hear their loud cries of despair. And each time I do, the anguish inside me grows larger. In the innermost depths of my soul, there's a hatred that I can't fight. I'm sure the other Hashira feels something similar. But now, with their own eyes, they've seen a demon who's never devoured a human. They can't deny her existence. Due to the Master's wishes, I don't believe anyone will raise a hand to Nezuko.
Ah, Kocho! We got new intel on a demon. The Slayer who found it was defeated. We're losing rank and filers now. We have to act. Most likely. Maybe an upper rank. And you? What's the plan? Taking that headbutting kid in? You had mentioned recruiting more Tsuguko, but I doubt that's the reason. Of course I don't!
I heard he was a demon slayer with a demon in tow, so I was expecting someone with more flair. But it's just some ordinary-looking kid. Too bad. In that case, I'll decapitate them with style. I'll show you the most dramatic spray of blood ever. It'll be a spectacle. Your storytelling is lacking any vibrant sparks of color. She hasn't devoured anyone, and she's not going to. If you're gonna plead your case, at least spice it up a bit. I am also opposed to this. A slayer traveling with a demon is unacceptable. I can still be of use to you. If you could just give me a little bit of time, I swear you won't regret it. Your blood. If you could give me a portion of your blood, I will surely rise to meet your expectations. I will fight for you, stronger than before. You misunderstand me. I only said...
What was the shape of that cloud again? What's that bird called again? Was it... I'll forget anyway. So I'm fine either way. Did you fight? You're not allowed to interrupt the master, alright? Just leave now.
To think that he's been protecting his sister who's now a demon. What a brave and beautiful display of sibling love! No way! You'd really kill such an adorable child as him? Such a thought fills my heart with sorrow. Iguro, you're as sharp-tongued as ever, I see. I love that side of you. Tomioka's all by himself, all stoic-like. What a cutie! Excuse me. Something about this concerns me. I find it hard to believe the master would have been unaware of this situation. Those new scars make Shinazukawa look even more handsome! Wow, even when she's angry, Shinobu still looks as cool as ever. Please forgive us, Master. Since you've assumed a different form, No! No, I'd never do that! I would put my own life on the line in order to fight for you!
Never mind this boy. What will we do with Tomioka? Seeing him standing there without any restraints is making me feel ill. Based on what Kocho told us, he's just as guilty of breaking the core rules. How shall we make him take responsibility? What kind of lesson shall we teach him? What do you have to say for yourself, Tomioka? Enough. Spare us these absurd ramblings. If she's family, it's no wonder you're defending her. I can't trust a single word you're spouting. I don't believe you for a moment. Tomioka's outburst must have been a distraction, but that boy still managed to get a blow in.
What a poor soul. My heart goes out to this unfortunate child. Namu Amida Butsu. There are those who've joined us after their loved ones were slaughtered. And there are those of noted pedigree who have hunted demons for generations. But for everyone else, it's another matter. Asking laymen for the same or even greater commitment to our cause, I feel would be much too cruel.
I am pleased to see you in good health as well, Master. I fervently pray for your continued good fortune. If I may, Master, before we start this meeting, would you kindly enlighten us about this young swordsman right here, who it would appear has been accompanied by a demon? The Corps' mission is to annihilate demons. I ask that you punish Kamado and Tomioka. Who cares how they choose to end their lives? Fire, hanging, it's all the same! It doesn't guarantee our safety!
So, I made it back alive. What do I do now? Where's my sword? And our swords? Ugh, really? I don't need this crap! Who the hell cares about some stupid crow? I want my sword right now. Give it to me before I get angry. The color-changing katana! I want it now! Do you hear me? Huh? Who the hell are you? Give it your best shot.
All I did was follow the teacher's orders. And so there's no need for you to thank me. Bye for now. Goodbye. I flipped this to help me decide things that weren't ordered. Just now I decided whether to speak to you or not. Don't speak was heads, and do speak was tails. And tails is what it landed on. Farewell. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters to me, so I can't decide for myself. Decide? Which will it be? His back was blocking it, so I couldn't see which way it fell. Despite Shinazugawa stabbing her 3 times, and then flaunting his bloody arm in front of her face, she restrained herself from biting him.
We were so scared of the demon slayers and sought companionship. But this charade, I don't think that was what any of us had in mind when we agreed to this. But at the end of the day, those who disappoint him are punished. They get carved up, have their intellect taken, or are forced to burn in the sunlight. I can't take it any longer. I can tell that you're not like the others. You're much more enlightened. Let's run away together. I wouldn't say this to anyone but you. You're the one person I truly think of as my younger sister.
Like with Asakusa, whenever he wishes to hide something, he proceeds to create a clever diversion to throw us off his trail. To be honest, it's quite frustrating. But as long as those demons linger as they do now, freely devouring humans and gaining strength as a result, there is only one thing for us to do, for the sake of those who have died. I feel you who are present today, the core Hashira, are the finest unit I have assembled since the first breeding swordsmen of the feudal era.
A couple of kids. I bet you'll taste delicious. How will I know for sure until I have a leg? I'm going to relish using my tongue to scoop your brains out through your ears. What's up with him? What is this sound? This boy, he's not the same as before.
You dodged that. You seem quite spry, human. Your healthy flesh will be well worth gouging out to eat. Ha ha! You've got a lot of guts to charge me head-on like that.
Nezuko's condition is extremely rare, perhaps entirely unique. I understand she was asleep for 2 straight years. I believe her body changed during that time. In most cases, that long without food, neither human flesh nor even the blood of some kind of animal, any demon would undoubtedly grow violent.
Lady Tamayo is as beautiful as ever. She'll be even more beautiful tomorrow.
However, against all odds, Nezuko is showing none of those signs. That miracle could be the key to finding a solution.
Lady Tamayo! I tried to tell you, didn't I? I said not to get involved with a demon slayer, and I was right! My concealment spell is still a work in progress. You should have known that just as well as I do. I may be able to conceal buildings and people and their scent, but it's not like I can hide the fact that they exist! The greater our numbers, the more traces we leave, and the greater the odds that Kibutsuji will find us! I hate anyone who gets in the way of the time I spend alone with you. I despise them! I loathe them with passion! It's unforgivable!
The lower 5 was killed. His name was Rui. This is my single question for all of you. Why is it you demons in the lower ranks are so utterly weak? You shouldn't be satisfied merely being among the 12 Kisuki. That is only the start. You must devour more humans, gain more power. That is the path to becoming useful to me. For over a century, the upper members of the 12 Kisuki have remained unchanged. And it has always been those members who have disposed of the Hashira. Meanwhile, how many times have you been replaced?
The truth is, what your sister did, I found it genuinely moving to behold. I doubt any words exist that describe exactly how I felt. However, your fate now is death. A disagreeable conclusion for you, no doubt. So listen close. I'll impart to you how you can escape your fate. It involves your sister. I want you to give her to me. If you do so, then I will spare your life. As of today, instead of being your little sister, she's mine.
The term Morechi refers to the owner of a rare type of blood. What's that look? I'll teach you respect. The blood of all living species can be broken into types, you see? The more scarce the blood, or the more uncommon it is, I should say, the more desirable it is to demons. For you see, in terms of nutritional value for a demon, a human Morechi is akin to eating as many as 100 normal humans. A Morechi is like a bountiful feast for them, a delicacy for the ages.
Your score is now 10 wins and 10 losses. Oh, really? You're heading out now? It was only for a short time, but I'm glad we got to spend it together. Good luck out there. You take care now. No need to thank me. It was by chance I got through final selection. And after that, I was too cowardly to even step foot into battle.
I wanted to ask if you keep up the total concentration breathing state all of the time. Do you use the total concentration breathing technique non-stop, morning, noon, and while you're asleep? Yes! We're told that being able to do such a thing makes all the difference in the whole wide world. Look at him go! He's working hard, isn't he? Yeah, that's right. Lady Kocho trained Miss Kanao. And whenever she did, she had her blow into gourds like these. Oh no. She blew into it and made the gourd go all kaboom. Did I mention the gourds get bigger and bigger as you progress? The one that Lady Kanao is able to explode right now is this one right here. Excuse me. Tanjiro, are you all right? We've been calling to you over and over. This is for you. All the Hashira and Kanao, too. Yeah, let's bring him some rice balls, okay? He is. Tanjiro's doing a really great job. Nice move there. You can win. We got the water. And go. Some people have already been able to master it. Good idea. And also, nothing wrong here. Now all you have to do is break this huge gourd. No problems here. Right? Yeah, I think he still wins either way.
A former Hashira, Mr. Urokodaki, sent along to us this letter with a request. I shall read to you an abridged version. I ask you to allow Tanjiro and his sister to accompany each other. Tanjiro Kamado and Giyu Tomioka will atone by committing seppuku. The demon girl turned her head away in disgust.
Wake up. I said wake up. You gotta... Hey, can you even hear me? Come on, get up! Are you gonna sleep all day? Wake the hell up, will ya? Don't open your mouth until you're told. Do you know who you're in the presence of? These are the Hashira. Hey, you. The Hashira are speaking. What are you looking at? Your eyes should be over there. These are the 9 highest-ranking swordsmen in the Demon Slayer Corps.
You're poisoned. A spider bit you, didn't it? You're gonna turn into one before long. In half an hour, you'll be my slave crawling all over the ground. Do you understand? Here, I'll use this watch to explain. By the time this long hand goes around once, you'll have become one of the spiders. When the hand arrives here, you'll feel tingling and pain in your limbs. When it's here, you'll feel dizzy and nauseous. Here, your body will painfully start to shrink and you'll black out. And by the time you wake up...
Indeed, and she prepared it after a mere glance at this situation. She's truly amazing. As is he. He defeated that demon, which in turn slowed the circulation of the poison just a bit. That's good. I'd like to wrap things up as quickly as possible and leave this place. Wouldn't you?
Forgive me. Please forgive me, Inosuke. This way, at least you will have a chance. Survive.
I was summoned to the Hashira meeting to give my report on everything that related to the Mount Natagumo incident. It felt like hell. Those Hashira are absolutely terrifying. They were all really furious about how the quality of the new Demon Slayers had gone downhill. Because there were a number of us who neglected to follow orders during what happened up there. They were asking me things like, who trained them anyway? What good was it asking a no-rank like me into a meeting like that? The Hashira really terrify me!
Tanjiro. Your breathing. Master your command over it, and then become more like Hinokami. There exists a breathing technique, one that will prevent you from ever exhausting yourself. Yes, if you can master the correct way to breathe, you'll be able to dance forever too. Even the cold won't bother you. Tanjiro, this ceremonial dance and pair of earrings, I wish for them to be passed down to you. This is my gift.
Your mask! That's what gives you away as one of Urokodaki's brats. Easy to spot the texture of one of the masks he's carved. They always match the style of the Tengu mask he wears. He calls them warding masks, right? Except that's how I pick out who to eat. They're all inside my belly. It's as if he's guided them to their deaths. When I told the girl, she started crying and fell into a rage. But it wasn't long before she lost all control of her movement. I ripped her limb from limb and feasted.
Tanjiro. Your face is all covered in soot. Let me clean you up. You know, you really don't have to go. All this snow could be dangerous. How thoughtful. No, you're not. You know you can't walk as fast as Tanjiro can, sweetie. No way. He's not going to be able to use the cart today, which means he can't give you a ride when you get tired. We have to leave you behind, Tanjiro. I'm so sorry. Take care of Nezuko. Stop! Don't come any closer! You have to go and bring someone here who's a higher rank! It's the only way for certain to stop the rest of us from being killed! Help us! I beg you! Run away! I'm being controlled! So my movements aren't my own! I was never anywhere near as strong as this!
Yeah, I was already gonna do that anyway. But I was kinda hoping we'd do that together this time. Knock it off, would ya? Shut up, you brat! I told you to cut it out!
Hey, bro! Are you going to town again today? Oh, come on, Mom! Tanjiro! Promise? You're blushing, Take! Tanjiro! Tanjiro!
I'm so scared. I'm all alone now. Brother, where are you? I want you to hold my hand again, like you always do.
Brother! Brother! Wait up! Can you please hold my hand? I'm coming with you! I want to come with you! I promise I'll help out. Okay? With total concentration breathing, your blood circulation accelerates because your heart rate is faster than normal. That causes your body temperature to spike as well,
allowing a human to fight with the strength of a demon. So it's crucial to expand your lung capacity. By introducing lots of air into your bloodstream all at once, your blood gets excited, so your bones and muscles start to heat up and grow stronger.
Demons. Their staple food? Humans. They hunt and kill them. It is unclear when or where they first appeared. Incredible physical prowess. Their wounds heal almost instantly. Flesh completely restores itself. Severed limbs regenerated. Some can shapeshift. Some have other powers. They can only be killed by sunlight or decapitation with a special sword. The Demon Slayers fight these demons with mere mortal bodies. As humans, wounds are slow to heal, and their lost limbs are unable to grow back. Nevertheless, they fight to protect and defend humanity.
Hey, you're a child of brightness, aren't you? Well, isn't that lucky? That's not what I mean. You know how your hair and eyes have a reddish hue to them? When a family that works with fire has a child like you, it's considered lucky and cause for celebration. That means there's a good chance this sword will turn red.
Right, Urokodaki?
Come on, draw it already. The Ichirin swords are also referred to as color-changing katanas. Because depending on the bearer, they change color.
All you've done with your training is memorize the information. Your body still has no clue what it needs to do. What the hell have you been up to for the past year and a half? All of it has to be hammered into your flesh! More! 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 You have to make sure you never forget any of the secrets Urokodaki taught you! Pound it into the marrow of your bones! You can! Man up! Don't you want to be a demon slayer? There's nowhere else to go but forward! Give it your all! Show me just what you're capable of!
The wisteria blossoms prevent them from leaving. They bloom on this mountain year-round, and they cover everything from the base to halfway to the top. In order to complete final selection, you must survive for 7 days beyond the wisteria's protection. We're pleased to see you're safe. For your reference, there are 10 ranks in total. Kinoto, Hinoto, Tsuchinoto, Kanoto, Mizunoto. Are you finished chatting with each other? Now the time has come. Please select an ore to use for your sword. The steel you will use to protect yourself and to annihilate countless demons will be that of your own choosing. And congratulations. Patience, we must first issue you all uniforms. We'll start by taking your measurements. Next, your rank will be engraved on the back of your hand. Kinoe, Hinoe, Tsuchinoe, Kanoe, Mizunoe. You all start at Mizunoto. This is the lowest rank in the Demon Slayer Corps. In a moment, you will be given the chance to select the ore that will be used to forge your swords. However, it will be 10 to 15 days before the weapons are ready for you. But first, the Kasugai crows are primarily used to facilitate communication.
You've been through this yourself, haven't you? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. Please forgive me. I'm so sorry. His hands are heartbreaking, hardened and thick from training. They're not the hands of a boy. I'll do that! I promise.
Take a breath, other me. Calm down. No big deal. Nights like this happen, right? I've already feasted on plenty of this town's 16-year-old girls. And every one of them was meaty and delicious. I am satisfied with that. Satoko. Which one was that?
If her hairpin is in this collection, then I'm afraid I've already eaten her. Sorry. Why in the world would a demon be traveling with a mere human? What's the meaning of this? Who are these two? Why would a swordsman and demon be working together? It doesn't make any sense.
The handiwork of someone using a blood demon art that can hide objects. What is this? We're tracking down a demon slayer. Is he with demons? I have to say, Susumaru, your way of doing things is just so immature. Utterly careless. You splattered me. My kimono is covered with dust. Stop splattering me!
You little brat! You think you're tough? Just because you figured out how to kick my Tamari back at me? Don't be so arrogant!
Aren't you an amusing little girl? Looks like I'm going to have to give this everything I've got. I'm curious to see how long you can hold out. Get out of the way! Move it, you damn fugitive! What the hell are you saying? How dare you! Damn you, shut up! Don't you dare! Don't say that! Shut up! He has no reason to be so petty! You can't comprehend the power he wields! No one's stronger than him! Not Lord Kibutsuji!
No, it's not. This house is... It belongs to a monster. Our big brother got taken away. We were walking down the road at night and this thing appeared in front of us. It went straight for our brother, never giving us a glance. Yeah, that's right. We used the traces of his blood to follow them. That thing really hurt him.
It's Teruko. Is something wrong? Kyoshi, we found you! Brother! But are you alright, Tanjiro?
Yeah.
Amazing! Can I touch your head? What's that strange man doing? Yeah.
A monster dragged me away, and it nearly ate me. But then, another one showed up out of nowhere. They started fighting to the death over who was gonna get to eat me. Then, the demon with the drums growing out of him left one of the drums behind after he was defeated by the others. When I picked it up and hid it, the room changed. That's how I held out.
The more humans you devour, the stronger you become. Once he saw my potential, Master Kibutsuji was willing to share his blood with me. The power of that man's blood was simply astonishing. I was sure that I'd grow infinitely stronger than ever before, and recognized into the ranks of the 12 Kizuki. I would continue to gorge myself on humans and steadily become even more powerful. Or so I believed.
Pardon me, good sir. I cannot help but notice those clothes of yours are rather soiled. It would be my pleasure to clean them for you, so please wear these in the meantime. I believe you will find them comfortable and pleasant to the touch. I was thinking of making some tempura for dinner. You know, something covered in batter and fried to a golden brown.
Don't you come near my family! Stay away from
When I was human, I think there was someone who used to look at me with those same kind eyes. I wonder who that was. I can't remember. I just know that it was someone who always cherished me. I wonder how that person is doing now. Someone from the 12 Kizuki is here. Be careful.
Mommy?
Hmm?
Father's always been pretty sick, right? So how can he be out in the snow and still keep dancing and dancing? If that were me, I bet my lungs would freeze. Really?
No, wait! Let me explain! Someone's forcing me to do all this! If I don't, I'll be torn to pieces! You're going to save me? But I was ordered to. I didn't have a choice. I don't know what you're saying. I've only killed those 5. Penalty? Who do you think you're kidding? Die! My head, it hasn't been cut off. That's the sword she's using? I see. She's too tiny and has no arm strength, so she can't behead me. Her life is mine.
There have always been man-eating demons prowling about after dark. That's why it's not safe to go outside at night. Time for bed. You can set off for home at first light. Yes, they could come in. The Demon Slayers protect us by killing as many as they can. They always have. Now go to sleep. It's lights out.
The hell are you doing here? This is my territory. Anybody who sets foot on my turf is gonna have to pay. Something's not quite right about you. Hang on. Are you two human? A hatchet. Not bad, kid. Just a little scratch, though. Should heal in no time. See that? The bleeding's already stopped. You got lucky, but it won't work again. And now, I'm gonna snap your neck!
What the hell? I didn't sign up for this! What's this mutated demon doing here? Nobody said anything! You lie! No demon could ever live that long in here! Besides, all these demons have only eaten 2 or 3 humans! They died during final selection! In fact, they even eat their own kind! You're on your own, buddy. I'm getting out of here.
I will, Mother. Good night. I'm going to bed. I wonder what happened to the girls who disappeared. I hope they're all right.
Daddy? Who's that? Don't worry, Mother.
You're not coming with us, Daddy? Promise you'll come home soon, okay, Daddy? No, thank you very much.
When did I say anything even resembling that I loved you? All I did was come talk to you while you were crumpled up and disheveled on the side of the road! Considering that I already have a fiancé, that's exactly what I've been trying to tell you! Well, you seem to be perfectly fine now, so goodbye!
Darling, what's the matter? What's the matter with that boy, Tsukihiko? Tsukihiko? Darling? It's terrifying. I want you to stay indoors, where you'll be safe.
Now you listen to me! All right? It has nothing to do with money! That's not the problem here! I just can't forgive the fact that you would walk away from a perfectly good bowl of udon!
I'm so sorry. Can I please have another one?
To eat?
Yes!
You promise?
I promise!
All right! What about you? If you're eating udon, you better take off that bamboo thingy! What the heck is it anyway? Now take these chopsticks, all right? When making a sword, you hammer and hammer to get rid of impurities and anything else you don't need. The greater the purity of the blade, the more durable it becomes. Zenitsu, perfect it! It's all right to cry, or go off by yourself. Just don't ever give up. Believe in yourself. You endured all that hellish training. You'll be rewarded for that without question. Work to forge yourself like a tempered blade and become the most resilient of all!
Hey, you! Don't go being all familiar and calling him Gramps! He's a former Hashira. Someone who earned the highest title in the Demon Slayer Corps. Hardly anyone ever gets the chance to be trained by a former Hashira. The time he spends training you is all for nothing. It's infuriating to see! I hate even looking at you, so get out! Why are you even here? Why do you insist on clinging on like a patch of mold?
What can I say? Hageneska is very passionate.
He is.
He loves his swords more than any person. Even among other sword makers, he is one of a kind.
I can believe it.
Oh, you may address me as Kanamori. I was the one who forged Master Inosuke's swords. I hope they will be useful in battle. Ah, beautiful, aren't they? The dull sheen of that indigo gray hue is wonderful. A fine color for a sword. How do you like the hilts on them? This is actually the first time I've ever forged blades for a dual wielder.
What have you done? What on earth have you done, Rui? Answer me! Rui, listen. We're going to die with you. That's not true. We'll be together, no matter where you go. Rui.
Oh, she'll be fine. Now, don't you worry so. I hate to see that smile I love disappear. Well, you do have a point. Next time you're on your own, flip this coin to help you make a choice. That sound good? How can you be so cross with Kanao here? Look how adorable she is. As long as one is given a chance, a person's soul will open up. When you fall in love someday, you'll change too, Kanao. Rui? Rui! Rui! What are you doing? You know you're not supposed to be outside. I'm sorry that I couldn't give you a strong, healthy body. Darling, we'll be with you always.
It's all hopeless. Whether we agree or disagree with him, he's going to kill us. We can't beat him in a fight either. In that case, I'll run! I just need to make it out of here somehow, now that I'm far away! He got me? How? Was it that Biwa player's technique? No, I didn't hear it make any sounds. I can't regenerate my body. Why? Is this her blood demon art? It looks like the whole space is distorted around that woman. Only the lower ranks of the 12 Kizuki have been summoned. That's never happened before. Lower 5 isn't here yet. It moved! Is this her doing? What is it with this woman? Who is she? That's Master Muzan's voice. I didn't recognize him at all. Even his aura is completely different. His disguise is astounding.
Well, let me see. This is all like a wonderful dream for me. For me to be able to perish by your very hand in the flesh. And I so enjoyed hearing the other demons' dying breaths. How truly fortunate am I. I do so love to see others in the throes of despair and agony. It's like a dream come true for me. You have my profound gratitude for saving me for the end.